Runners, take your mark because it is almost time for the Buffalo Marathon, a sure sign that our brutally long winter is finally coming to a close here in the Queen City. From new courses to a new race director, this year's race is full of fresh ideas and new plans that will help you fuel that runner's high. Today we're joined by Tom Donnelly. You are the race director for this year. You're filling in a spot that was left by longtime director John Bechlein, who unfortunately passed away in December. Now I have to say, a new director, of course, means new ideas. So what can we expect this year?
Well, I'll tell you this, that John is a big loss, and John was the one that brought the marathon back in 2000, taught us all well, brought the committee together, and we have a great organization. You can expect some new ideas, but these are things that John probably would have liked anyway.
And for people that are looking to honor John Bechlein's role in bringing and sustaining the Buffalo Marathon, one of the new things you do have this year is a 5K in his honor.
Correct. We have the first annual John Bechlein 5K we're going to have at 6:45 in the morning, preceding the marathon, half marathon by 15 minutes. It's going to run through a little bit of the North Buffalo community and back downtown.
So the Buffalo Marathon, as it is right now, give me a little rundown of what people can expect. Give me a little history of it, too.
Well, the history is that John brought it with a committee back in 2000, like I said. It runs through all the streets of Buffalo, covering most of the neighborhoods. It showcases some of the best highlights, neighborhoods, landmarks that you can possibly ask for. We try to show off Buffalo to all the out-of-towners that come, and we had all 50 states and many of the countries represented. And so we show off Buffalo as a destination and something that they can be proud of. We can be proud of that we have.
And from what I hear, a lot of people are coming to Buffalo to run this because it is a very fast and very flat marathon.
Yes, the marathon is actually one of the fastest, flattest in the country. People come here to qualify for the Boston Marathon. We have the highest percentage of qualifiers from our field of any marathon in the country.
So how many people typically come to Buffalo for this? What's the enrollment like on the Buffalo Marathon?
Last year we had almost 6,000 runners in all of the events we held. And this year we expect it to grow by 20 to 30%, so we'll be well over 7,000. And we've been growing at a 20% rate per year as the word spreads.
Now, maybe I'm just speaking for myself, or maybe I'm speaking for a few of our viewers out there. I won't be able to run a marathon, but it seems like such an amazing event. So how can people that are maybe just hobby runners, or maybe they can just run a little bit, how can they get involved in the Buffalo Marathon?
Well, certainly they can always run the 5K this year, or they can elect to get a team together. We have a team of 4s that each run 1/4 of the marathon leg, so they run about a 10 kilometer, which is 6.2 miles, or they can try the half marathon as an entry point and train for it. It's something that is very, very difficult, but with a lot of determination, I think you're easy to do.
And really, with those two aspects of running combined, I can imagine that it's great for the people that maybe don't run a lot, maybe want to get inspired, because you're running with people that are world-renowned runners.
Correct. We bring an elite field in. There's a prize purse of over $11,000 that they vie for, and these runners are Kenyans and foreigners and some American runners that are top Americans in this area that vie for that, and it's a very competitive front field.
And course-wise, are there any changes people that have run the Buffalo Marathon should expect to see?
Yes, this year, due to the reconstruction down on Ohio Street that will be going on for a few years, we've decided to reroute it and allow the half marathon to travel through parts of the northern section of the city first, which will be up in Linwood Avenue and up into the Art Gallery area and back down to downtown, and then resume the old course as it used to run. It's going to be actually show off a lot of the beautiful sections of houses and some of the destinations that we would otherwise not been able to show.
And what a great way to feel good about yourself by pushing yourself to the next level, doing something, completing something you might not have been able to. So for people out there that want to get involved, where can they find more information?
Well, you can go to buffalomarathon.com. That's our website. And everything's out there. Everything's detailed. And there's information that you need to contact somebody on. We have all sorts of ways to do that through our emails.
All right. Well, we always look forward to seeing all of the hype of something like this that brings to Buffalo, kind of inspires people to stay fit in the warmer weather. So thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.